Good evening and welcome everybody to the SGL podcast. We are jumping into episode 28. I don't have a huge intro going for you. You just get to see me. I'm just on your screen ready to yap at you about some things. And we did so good with timing last week. Let's we're going to try and keep it to the same level of stuff, and we might just be able to do that. But make sure you keep track of us. But yeah, I am Devitt, one of your hosts. No Rye Dog this week, so I'm joined by the producer himself, Yoey Mazar. How goes it?
What's up, Devin? I'm glad to be here for another SGL podcast. By the way, I love your fit right now, bro. We don't get to see you with a flannel shirt all too often, especially with a black t-shirt underneath. I dig that combination, bro.
Thank you. Much appreciated. I have one only slight correction because it is very dark in this room. This is a navy blue t-shirt.
Oh, hell nah, bro. Come on, man. I was like, why is it so dark in your room anyways?
I like the low light. It's a little mood lighting for the SGL podcast, you know? Because everybody needs mood lighting for that kind of thing.
Oh, hell yeah. And, to set the mood, just be sure we can set the mood. How about you show off your pants? What'd you get on down there?
Hell, why am I asking? Why are we asking for pants? I'm just wearing jeans, man. I gotta prove this. Like, stand up. Like, it's just jeans, man.
Basic jeans. Fair.
You're not gonna catch me with the work from home, he's in his underwear type thing.
Oh,
wait,
no.
Did my camera freeze?
It's been freezing quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Don't have me move too much. That's too much. Apparently my camera hates the action over here, so we'll try not to kick any wires or anything like that.
Yeah.
Either.
Well, before we get started, Skyline, Thank you so much for the 100 bits yet again. Bro comes in the intro and says, boop, 100 bits for you right there. Much appreciated for the support, bro. For real. And he says he doesn't know who Teddy Long is, Devitt.
Dude, I barely even know, too. I just see him on my screen whenever it comes for wrestling, and I'm like, hell yeah, it's Teddy Long. He's getting ready to yell some shit at you. It's perfect. Perfect, emblematic person for wrestling. Go look up some clips of him. Incredible stuff.
Hell yeah, his clips are absolutely legendary. Definitely do it. I'm not going to try and replicate his sound bites. I won't do him any justice. You got to check him out on YouTube. And then Shea Bomb comes in. By the way, good to see you, Shea Bomb, as always. Sorry I'm late. No, you're not. You just got it. Perfect timing. Did we already cover the Riverhounds U Pro? What's this about, Devitt?
Which pro?
Yeah, exactly. Which pro?
What was he talking about? What's happening?
We need some additional context, Shea Bomb. I think it might mean a couple of different things, but to help Devitt out, and me as well.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like I might know where this is going, but like, I'm flabbergasted right now. We're still trying to see whether we have a coach or not. we're in limbo right now. Oh my gosh, Tank Pillow, yes. The man himself. May or may not. We don't know yet. Still discussing how involved he is, but he knows Red 4 on my team. They know each other, and so he joined chat playing Rocket League at college, and he's been watching a few streams every now and then. I don't really know him that incredibly well, so we'll have to see if he's in as a Hounds fan. We'll be the judge of that. If it happens, cool. If not, then I guess the championship is spared a season for Steel Army to bulk up at the trade deadline or the transfer window, I guess. We'll find out pretty soon.
Well, I think now's a good time to get started with the Week 7 review, eh? It's been an interesting week, Devitt, hasn't it?
It has been. We got to run down this week because I've been trying to catch some of the action, but I've been trying to replay some of the action on YouTube through some of these VODs. So I'm just going to run down this list, and we'll talk about some of our highlights from these series below, but running down from the Premier to the Championship. La Cinco Doce taking down the Cauldron 3-1 in that showdown. Chrome dominating ECRC 3-0 on the scoreline, though I'm not going to lie, I feel like if we look back at the games, it might not be as dominant, but hey, that's where we could talk into the specifics about the series. Timbers Army continue their first place solidification campaign and take down the Burn 3-1. And EM versus, actually, I'm going to wait to say that one because there's a caveat with that one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go to the championship. EC Defiance taking down Azul 3-1 in one that I kind of was not expecting that much, so good to see Defiance pull out a dub. EC Eternal, it's just victory derby here for Seattle. They take down Axe and Rose 3-1. Good result there for them. And the Rebellion, well, no prisoners. Everybody is dying to Rebellion, and yeah, it said I'd wait for this one to go last. El Matador, it shows a 3-0 scoreline, but that actually was a tragic forfeit that happened. This was the first one we've had in a long time, and I am so mad that these two teams couldn't find time to play because I needed to see Luis first blind. And Maz, I don't know if you feel the same way. I feel like you do.
Oh, I absolutely do, for a couple of other different reasons as well. As you said, first forfeit in a long time. To quantify that, this is our first forfeit in more than 2 seasons. Season 8, 0 forfeits. Season 9, 0 forfeits. Season 7, I think we had like one forfeit, if I'm not mistaken. So for us to have
low, like rare.
Yeah, it's sad because I thought we were finally getting into that consistency, but unfortunately, you know, not everyone could make it. So we had to decide as the admin team on the result. And we determined that El Matador were more communicative about their availabilities and were more readily available based on the information presented to us. And that's all we could say about this. We don't want to reveal too much, you know, because these matters are supposed to be private for each match thread. So El Matador come out 3-0 winners, but it's a shame because I'd have loved to have watched this play out.
Yeah, it really is a shame. It's sad we couldn't see that one get played out, but luckily we did have 6 other series to go through. I'm actually gonna throw 2 up on here, and I know I'm not showing as much love to the championship, but and Shaybomb, since you're here, you and Maz provide me some context as far as that Chrome ECRC series goes, because I did not expect that scoreline from you guys. What happened there?
Well, before I get started, Shaybomb saying Seattle has some water problems right now. I think because of the rains and the potential flooding. I heard the weather was really bad
in the
around
water.
there. But anyways, for Terra Chrome ECRC, I was surprised as well. I thought ECRC would put up a bit more of a fight. You know, at least get one game in. And with that said, they did put up a good fight, but this Frontera Chrome side is looking way, way, way better than we would have expected. You know, when we looked at the squad at the start of the season on paper, I mean, these guys are actually top tier players, legit. They may not show it mechanically, but they are so, so good. They're probably like the best functioning team right now out of every team in SGL. Yes, including the Rebellion. And as Shaybomb says right there, they came out hot. They put up a great fight. Oh, ECRC put up a great fight, but then they played some big plays at the right time. And they did have a full squad. Munza Death played in one of the games that they won 3-2. Yeah, so in games 2 and 3, they won 3-2, by the way. And Munza Death played in game 2, and he actually looked pretty good. And I'm like, oh no, if he's stepping up, the rest of SGL really should watch out because it's gonna be tough for them. I mean, think about it. Munz is the worst player in the team on paper, but if he can play that well and cause ECRC problems, then the Premier is in trouble.
Yeah, I know I put Munz as like the biggest cheerleader for that team because, you know, whenever he's in chat and with the team, things go well for Crone. So, yeah, now that you say this, yeah, truly concerning for the rest of the Premier on that end. Shaybomb is trying really hard to get that #1 spot back up for Premier Power Rankings, which I can respect. Really want that spot back, especially in the table too. I know they're gonna want that run back against Timber's army as well. So yeah, good context over here. Really appreciate that, especially how much Chrome is really rolling right now. And as far as Cinco Doce and Cauldron go, I actually did catch more of that one, and this was one where unfortunately we did not have Serrano this time around. So whenever looking at Cinco Doce, I was expecting it's probably gonna be like a game 5. I could see it going in their favor, like not too much. I mean, like you asked me this in chat, but yeah, seeing another result from them, this is really impressive to see.
And it should be impressive because the Cinco Doce side is starting to get more and more consistent. They are now becoming a properly well-rounded team. At the start of the season, they were struggling to score goals. They could defend well, but they're really struggling to score goals. This time around, they're scoring goals. They're transitioning back very well. They're able to boost starve the opposition. They are becoming a complete side. As for Cauldron, I am just very disappointed that because of a bit of misunderstanding, they couldn't get a stronger lineup out there. Smitty was supposed to play, but he wasn't fully aware of when the match was supposed to kick off. He thought it was supposed to kick off at 9:30 Central. So he wasn't ready to play. He was on call and he was working whilst this match was happening. So he was in the voice chat, but he was not playing. So at the very last second, they had to make a phone call, literal phone call to Funch and be like, hey, yo, Funch, hop on. We need you. And that's how they were able to play.
Darn. Oh, wow. Yeah. Goodness, man. Talk about last second heroics from Funch to even get out there. Yeah, that explains a lot more for why this result happened the way it did. And I know Palace is probably looking around going, yeah, this was not the team that we wanted to play. So
he said that.
I'm hoping that hoping he gets that run back.
And I think I'd say Fatality was also disappointed because I remember him talking about this in the chat that Serrano was sleeping. I mean, of course he has work. He's a graveyard shift worker, and Smitty just misunderstood the timing. So Fatality was not happy about that, and I get it. But his teammates still did a good job. If anything, I think Fatality could have stepped up a bit more. Defensively, he was great. Just on the attack, his influence has been starting to wane recently, and I don't know what's going on. Because I thought, with how good he played, he could have been one of the best SGL players. Definitely up there for newcomer of the season in the Premier, but now he's fallen off, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I can't tell quite if it's a roster thing, trying to see where the chemistry lines up for everybody. Yeah, maybe just not quite meshing with the other people, and that happens in some rosters from time to time. But I was hoping Fatality would step up a slight bit more in these instances. Maybe it's just not the case this time. Nelly EM game did not happen. Edmund ruled. Unfortunate FF. But yeah, that was the weekend recap we got over here. As far as championship goes, honestly, I was just kind of shocked to see Azul looking so hot and then EC Defiant say, "Nope, you're done. It's time to chill out."
Wait, sorry, what'd you say at the end there?
Say it's time to chill out for Azul. It's time for Defiance to get back on the board.
Yeah, they got a reality check for sure. I will say though, this Azul side did play pretty well, but it's all about the fine margins. And at the end of the day, EC Defiant showed more chemistry. They played slightly quicker, and they were able to finish off their chances better than Azul could. I mean, it was a really close match. I'm not trying to sell Azul short. Games 1 and 4 both went to overtime. It could have gone Azul's way. But the difference was, EC Defiance had Bisbo, who was starting to get in the zone and start to get on a roll. And, well, Azul just couldn't finish off their chances when they had them.
Yeah, it's been one of those nights for them. start going around a bit too, those awkward spots, maybe just getting caught out slightly, not quite in the spots they're used to seeing the ball land. Yeah, it's super unfortunate to see because that had ramifications for the table. And it's something that we're gonna be looking at because we've been yapping for a lot about the week review. We gotta start talking about power rankings because we had quite a showing last week as far as how we were shaking things up because of the cup. Excuse me. But now we're going back to league play, and I feel like I don't know, like it's kind of like shaping back up into like a relatively like safe spot again, but it may just because of like 1 week that like these results were like kind of safe as far as league play goes. And I know we'll talk about in power rankings, but I feel like this may be a quicker session than last time.
Yeah, I think we'll be in agreement on most of them. It didn't help that none of these games went to 5. We had potential for Cauldron, which went to Game 4 overtime. EM Dallas Burn had a great showing against Timber's Army. It's a shame that they face that team when they're that hot, Even if Piglet was struggling, Rhydog could come in and just up the ante, and EM Dallas Burn couldn't deal with it. And then EC Eternal versus Axe and Rose. Axe and Rose played probably the best Rocket League, but then EC Eternal really stepped it up. And I want to shout out Adifo as well, because in that Game 4, he took his game to another level. So it sucks. Like the underdogs are improving, but then the teams they face also improve, and it's like, well, you know what? Everyone's improved at just about the same level, so we're seeing these kind of results pop up.
Well, let's start backing up our claims. Let's get into that scene. Let's go see how the table shaped up and see how our rankings look. But yep, I know. I got to give you the photo op. The receipt is real, is here, is ready to go. Nelly's already telling me how to do power rankings. Bro, you came here for shit takes, not for good takes, even though for some reason they were good last week.
Pick us off, Devitt.
Yep. I'll take it away from here. And I'm gonna go bottom up. Sounders RC, you are at 8 once again. Nothing changing over here. Nelly, you told me Burn should be up, but I'm not putting him up. I know they had a better fight against you guys this time around, but whenever looking up at the other results and just comparing up, I still can't put them at a different spot. They're just not there yet. So Burn are still gonna be at 7. In fact, there's actually only one change for my power rankings. They're still staying down here. I know that it's the same way in the table right now, but ECRC, they're still here at 6. I was expecting to shift them up, but after that result against Chrome, like if they went to 5, like it's easily be able to push them up a slight bit more. But getting swept like that's not what I expect from this ECRC side that is 3 and 4 now on the year. Brother, they would have beaten any team but us or Chrome. I need to see a run back against Cinco Doce then. I need anything to prove it right now because I feel the hype too, but just not there yet. 5, KC, you get to stay over here. That result against Cinco Doce is not what I expected, even with that roster. I was expecting at least a game 5 out of that. So you're staying down here. 4, EM. So this is actually the first change from last week. I am bumping EM down. Even though they got the win, like it's not like a quality win or anything like that. It's just admin overruled. They just get to go into that. But I mean, it's tough to power rank a team that hasn't really played either. So you can honestly almost omit them from this ranking and it would be fine. I would still feel the same way. But then 3, Cinco Doce, you are on the spot. You overruled me. You finally did it. Good job, guys. You're at 3, where you belong, just like you are on the table. And yeah, I know it looks a lot like the table right now, but that's just where you guys are playing right now. Chrome 2, Timber's Army 1. You could make the argument that Chrome had a better performance this week, but also Timbers Army to get the result that they did against EM Dallas Burn. You know, I think that's fair.
Sorry, I got distracted by Skyline dropping yet another 100 bits. Mad,
He did.
man. Absolute
This
madman. Oh my lord. But yeah, I'm also trying to digest your power rankings here, Debit. Is it just me, or are you putting a lot of weight into past results?
I am putting weight into past results right now. The last week, it felt way more recency bias, but also, like, if you're looking at the top 4 teams of this league, they're the ones that won. So that's why that caveat of EM staying right there, that's the only change. Just because of the way Cinco Doce won that series against the Cauldron. That's why I pushed them up. Because like last week I had EM at 3 and Cinco Doce at 4. And like even this time, like Cinco Doce was ahead of EM last week. But now like they get ahead of EM this time. Like that's why I said like you can make the argument that like Chrome should be ahead of Timbers Army in this instance. Or heck, if you wanted to drop ECRC lower, I mean, by all means. We'll just go straight to yours then and see how much we differ.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, got to start with the bottom. Straightforward, Sounders RC. I mean, we all know it. It would have been nice if they played because I would have liked to have pushed them higher up. But it is what it is. At number 7, and this is where we start to differ, Debit, and chat. ECRC, you guys are going down there. You've been losing way too much recently. And you've been doing this with good players. You know, against Frontera Chrome, they played Toad, Utopia, and Spanky. Spanky's a good player. Last week in the Cup, they played Gojo. And he's still one of the best SGL players. Still lost. I know it's against Timbers Army, but still. These guys are in a funk. And it's going to be tough for them to get out of it, but they go down there. At number 6, in a similar vein, Casey Cauldron, you guys are going down there because you're showing that despite your decent performances, you're just not getting the results. Once again. And yeah, you're kind of keeping them close, but then there's still several moments where you guys look like you're getting dominated on, you're losing control, you're on the back foot, and you guys started off the season on the front foot. You know, it's been a complete 180. So you guys are down there at number 6. At number 5, for their improved performance against Timbers Army, EM Dallas Bird. And at number 4, straightforward, El Matador. I mean, El Matador didn't play, but they are kind of up and down. And they are no better than 4th place. At number 3, Los Cinco Doce. Clear 3rd place team. I would argue the best of the rest for sure. And they have the potential to break into the top 2 should they keep getting better. Now, number 2. Timbers Army, which means for Terrachrome, you are back at the top. And the only reason I put it for Terrachrome at the top is because they're showing their depth to be at a very high level. We already talked about Muds of Death extensively. If he can come up and be a good player and not just get carried, you know, but actually be a contributor, that's scary for the rest of SGL. And he is that guy now. Radically different list, yes. But I am weighing the recent results in a whole lot. And I am just disappointed at how teams that used to be very good are now struggling. Like ECRC and Cauldron, you guys could be so much better. Dallas Burn, you're not off of my hit list as well. You guys played better, but you're capable of so much more. One thing I saw from you guys was you guys were still getting in each other's way, you know, still not at your most cohesive. You had no Anom in there. And whilst you had Huey with Wicca and Caesar, you know, whilst you had that ability to play at a faster pace and have more mechs, that cohesion was gone. Without Anom, you don't have that cohesion. So that's why you're in number 5. If you could sort that out, you'll go above El Matador for me. Not just in the power rankings, but also in the league table. And EM? Well, I don't see you going higher than number 3. So even if you're at your best, I think you'll be stuck at 4th. That's your ceiling, in my personal opinion. So, there you go.
You know what? Chat may be right for this. They have a clear favorite of who did better. And I can respect that. But also, can't put the burn any higher. I'm still struggling with it, even with ECRC having the fall off, and so with KC. The play happening, I still can't do it. Nothing's going their way. It's hard to put a team that ain't getting results up there. That's the only thing for me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I can't see putting burn at like 5. Like Chrome being 1? Yeah, I understand it. The way they're pulling off these victories, I can understand that. But burn at 5? Ugh.
What do you mean? You didn't watch them play against Timber's Army, did you?
Barely. But even then, you want to raise them up that high just for a 3-1? And when they were still getting in each other's way?
Yeah, because they played the best Rocket League they did all season. So they get rewarded for that.
If anything, this might be more of an upswing for Timber's Army. So it's like we're both taking like the opposite pulls here.
I get why you want to give Timber's Army a bigger push. It's just, I didn't see anything different from them. All I saw was them reacting to adversity, which they've been doing all season. That's why they're up there. The only difference was when they had Piglet playing in Game 1, they didn't look as good as they did when Rydok came in. Meanwhile, Frontera had Monza Death come in, and they still beat ECRC. You know, and it's not a weak ECRC lineup. That, again, Toad, Utopia, and Spanky. That's a darn good team. Yeah,
it's true.
2 overtimes as well, Nelly. Yeah. Sorry, David, give me 1 second. I'm still setting up the power rankings, so...
Nah, you're good. That's okay. It's alright.
I
lost this week. I just have to respond in kind whenever it comes to the champ power rankings. But, you know, winner of the premieres gotta be first time for this one. But, you know, also, whenever it comes to the champ, this yeah. Is there any hope of this being different than the table?
I'm gonna keep it simple. No, so for me, it's a league table, literally. So I'm just typing it all out. I don't even need to give reasonings. Literally the league table, boys and girls.
I did the same thing.
No! Are you serious? Okay, good thing I'm starting with you then. I didn't even know.
Yeah, screw it. Yeah, you did it right. You were doing it right.
Oh my god, dude. No way.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Power rankings over. Boom.
Disaster. We like, what are we supposed to talk about? LV haven't gotten a result. Axe and Rose, they put up a fight but got 3-1 against East Eternal. Again, can't really face up to Azul and Defiance quite yet, but they're getting there. Azul, I put it 2 last time, and then they do this. I know things could have gone their way, but like, now Defiance are showing their strength again, and it's like, where do you put us? Like, lowest you can go with us is, or Steel Army is 3, and Rebellion have to be number 1. So like, what do?
You don't do anything.
You just be different to be different?
No, just take it as is. Let's be honest. The champ is a predictable league. If you want fun, just catch the cup.
Yep, that's true. That's where at least having Rebellion, Steel Army, and the winner side matchup in the next round, that'll add a lot more excitement to the cup.
Yeah.
Instead of just having it go like them reaching winners finals.
Camp needs some mid-season reinforcements. Shaybomb, you're absolutely right. we know that there will be some reinforcements coming in. I mean, Debit already spoiled one. We're expecting a couple more at the very least. Who knows? There might be more, depending on who these teams find.
Hey, we're gonna do it right, so you'll see one, maybe two, but that's about it. We'll see how the transfer window goes, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, quick yap for the championship. Nothing really else to say on that one. But guess that puts us in an awkward segue spot where we gotta go to. We gotta talk about we were gonna say week 8 first, right? Finish off with some clips because people love the clips at the end to cap it off.
Yeah, let's start with week 8.
Let's do it because we gotta start talking about that week. That sounds like a lot better a week, in my opinion, just because they at least have matchups to be scheduled. And I know a couple of them I think have already been scheduled. But yeah, once we get that graphic up, get to see the week ahead again, back in league play. So yeah, EC Eternal is on a bye this time around, so they will not get to play in a championship. They'll just have to wait for the week after. Running down the lineup, EM Dallas Burn versus Sounders RC. This is the opportunity I expect to see something different come out. I want to see this matchup, highly so I can't wait to see this one scheduled out. El Matador against FSD Chrome. Really looking forward to that one as well, seeing if Chrome dominate. Timbers Army, Las Cinco Doce, a true test for Palace and Co. as they keep making their way up the table. ECRC versus the Cauldron. Such a classic matchup, what feels like here in SGL now. So I hope they put on a show that's been better of some of their past performances against other teams as of late. So I'm really looking forward to that one as well. Steel Army versus FSD Azul. That one's happening tomorrow at 10:30, as you can see up on screen. Azul looking to rebound, and off of Dr. Aquatic's quote saying they're trying to ruin our chances at, getting a league title or a cup, whatever it was. It might have been both. But yeah, we'll see if they get to do that in the run back, because this is their second time playing. Axe and Rose taking on Los Verdes, a 6v7 matchup that probably is expected to go Axe and Rose's way. Should be at least. And then Defiance versus Rebellion. I'm interested because they put up interesting fights against the Rebellion. They didn't work in the match scoreline, obviously because they've only dropped 2 league games all campaign. But EC Defiance have that rare upset potential that I just want to see happen with either us or Rebellion.
Yeah, and just a very slight correction, Debit. It's not just 2 league games. It's 2 games all season. Literally the 2 games against you guys in the league. That's it. That's all the Rebellion dropped. It's crazy.
Hey, we got 2.
Yeah, so you're right about the Defiance. They definitely have that upset potential this season. Whether they could do it against this Rebellion side, I don't know. They're looking way too good. Way too good. It's going to be tough to say. If anything, I see more upset potential.
I'm slightly judging it.
Sorry, what's up?
I was going to say, I was slightly judging it based off of... Remember the last season whenever they nearly pulled off a result in 2 games against Black and Gold?
Oh, yeah, they did.
That's what I'm hoping comes around, but that was just something I want to point out there.
Right, but I do think this Rebellion side's better than that Black and Gold team, not gonna lie.
You're probably right.
Lest we forget, they did beat Timbers Army in the Premier last season.
Yeah, they did. Lest we forget.
Anyways, I think there's more upset potential in Axe and Rose versus Los Verdes. As much as Axe and Rose has been getting better, if Los Verdes get their full strength team out, who knows? They might be able to get their first game win. Let's not talk about the match win. Let's not talk about them getting 4 points. They could probably get their first point against Axe and Rose. And you know what? I'll be happy for them when that happens.
Same here. I need it.
Meanwhile,
I need to see that. Those very soon.
oh yeah. And meanwhile, in the premiere, I mean, the match of the week, easily, ECRC versus Cauldron. Two sides that are struggling. They both want to bounce back. They both will do their all to bounce back. And who better to face than their SGL rival? I mean, these two have put up absolute classic after absolute classic, no matter which season they faced off against each other. So I'm looking forward to them playing here.
Yep, I'm penciling that and Timber's Army, Cinco Doce. I know I mentioned it before, but that's a matchup that I see the one side happening, but Cinco Doce being 3 was not something I envisioned at first, so penciling that one in as well. Really looking forward to that one. I imagine you're probably looking forward to that one. I mean, obviously with all of them, but any other ones capture your mind besides that one premiere one?
EM Dallas Burn versus Sounders RC for Sounders RC to get the first win. I mean, then again, EM Dallas Burn's on the up, so but they are the best possible opponent for them. And for Cinco Doce, Timber's Army is going to be a proper test for them. They did beat Chrome. I just think this Timber's Army team is getting so much better, and the tougher the challenge, the better they get. I don't even know how they can lose, which makes their loss against Frontera Chrome in week 1 even more shocking.
Yeah, you know, it almost feels like that, like, just like that, that start of the season, you gotta debuff a little bit or whatever, kind of warm up to how the season's gonna progress, so it does kind of look like a little bit more of a fluke every now and then, but the way these two teams are shaping up, it's at least presenting, honestly, a really good title race to see.
For sure.
Alright, well, that was week 8. Make sure you schedule your matches. Don't do this again. Don't send another forfeit this way. Don't make us sad over here. I hate doing that. Or else I'm going to give you a bad power rankings again. And I'm going to make my co-host do a bad one out of spite.
Uh-oh.
And it might be Rydog next time. So, if anything, it's more incentive to go for it. Alright. Well, gotten through this point. And we do have a lot of clips to roll through. How many do we got?
I don't know.
Did I set up something bad?
Listen, we had one match forfeited. We had another one not on stream, and then the third one was Los Verdes versus the Rebellion. So I don't know if we have that many clips. But you know what? Let's see.
Yeah, let's find out. I think I overestimate how much happens just because I think I've been spoiled a couple times.
Yeah, let's dive in. Here we go.
Let's do it.
And you know what? They might not need to rotate the players, but they might have to crank up the
fine.
rotations
Oh,
on
wait,
the field. Lava dynamism. Oh my
No,
goodness!
Aquatic, are you a double agent?
Actually, the save of the season. And it's coming off of a teammate. I didn't expect that from him. He just held R2.
What?
And then he couldn't let go.
From Dr. Aquatic, you won't see him do that every day.
Here we go.
Oh.
Game 3, 1-1 in this matchup. Who will go on to match point?
Odd.
Funky card choice by Birdnatter, by the way, but he did make it work.
We've made that change. So they
That's
are
for sure.
looking for...
Oh, wait, I did see this on the clips. Goodness me. This redirect from Doughboy is incredible.
Now that shot is insane. It's not easy to do that, by the way.
The nose of his car.
Come out with a 60 mile per hour banger. Insane.
Azul take 13 seconds to take the lead. They are up 1-0. Defiance.
Incredible angles right there. Alright, back over here again.
Yeah, and we're starting off, and
oh, we're taking away from our teammate. Oh, we're getting demoed. Oh no.
He's gonna have to wait.
Oh wait, but we're still wait.
Oh
my gosh! Okay, Waffle.
It feels like we've had the potential for this from him, but it took so long for him to come out with that, and he finally did. It's like, yes, let's go.
So that's gonna be pushed into a dangerous place, but that could have been a
shot of the week from Doughboy. I mean, that's already a contender too. Azul's going crazy with it right now.
Nose is gonna keep it in here though, and we'll see what he can do. Knock down for
Oh my god! Wait, he pre-jumped that?
Wall.
Yep.
We saw a bit
It was the exact mirror of the Larson goal from last week.
A bit of a recreation.
Sorry,
of the goal
the
for
Shane goal set up by Larson.
Might it be a 1-goal deficit? Bunch.
Man, okay, these two teams are playing on a performance right now. Okay, sad we don't have any more. I feel like they brought up all the stops for this one.
They get away with it.
Oh, what a double! Okay, Ron Sal.
Capitalize.
Scored the new KC decal as well.
Ron Sal.
You don't see a double like that off top, right? Look at how he gets his car up, too. That's insane.
That panic line is a feather. And he taps
it looks so goofy in real time, or like on a replay right there, but it's so smart.
Capitalize on it. Are back up.
Oh wait, did we bump each other?
They're up 4-1.
It was kickoff anyways.
Nice 50 in the middle. Powell's trying to go for a shot, gets beaten. Now, Rudsau coming up, and what a shot and what a save! Fatality.
That fatality save was so good, by the way. That's why I was like, if he could do those bits like from the back, how can that be more potent in the attack, you know?
Clears it away.
Yeah, we just need to get the conversion, the offense going in their set.
Thorgold off the backboard. Palace in his way.
That sounds so funky at first.
Palace trying to follow up, just couldn't really get a nice dodge onto the ball. Now runs out. Tries to do it on his own.
A double? Follow? Oh, no. Oh, no. David? Oh, what a save!
Yep, and then, boom.
Wait,
oh! He didn't even get the goal! Huge save by Rudsau!
And that's the difference. Last season didn't have a Rudsau to do that.
Bit of a mess for Casey
in Los Verdes. Now they do.
Brings it out. Devin towards the other end. Thorgold needs to boom it away. He gets the perfect touch, but it's still not down yet.
Wait. Oh,
it's
no.
Still up. Let's think of Dosing can get the winner.
Yep.
Fatality.
Oh my gosh, what a save!
And shot.
And that's how you keep your composure.
To overtime.
Dude was probably like Daniel in Team USA this morning.
As the clock ticks down to the final 10 seconds.
Good call on that one too. Oh wait, bang. Oh, good save. Okay.
Still with 0 or close to 0 boost. It's insane to see how well
oh,
he's been
team
playing
up. Yes.
Look at that from frickin'
Oh my god.
That is insane. To keep your composure, not do a second dodge is crazy.
Yeah. Like, just keeping yourself level, ready for like next hit or a bump.
Trying to be passive, just the way we like to see Rocket League be played by these two sides.
How festive Nelly is pointing that out.
Wicca.
Oh, slide in.
Gets the game winner.
I'm waiting for you to react.
Dallas Burn, strike first.
And there it is. I was like, did I see that right?
Yep. He had no boost, by the way. How he got that out is crazy. I don't even know how he did it.
Just falls onto the ball and gets a perfect pass across.
Kick us off today. EM Dallasburg.
I mean, we've had some amazing highlights, but I'm with Shea Bob. That KJ cherry pick is definitely the shot of the week.
Trying to get that final touch, but Huey gets there first. And just like game 1, EM Dallasburg kind of struggled.
Oh, yeah, this.
Oh, I thought he saved that first.
So we had a team save, and then we had this own goal.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Yep. Oh.
Misses.
Oh, no. I thought he parried it out first just to save himself.
Bro did a Wicca, except he did it into his own net, man.
He just felt left out and wanted to do it himself, even if it cost his own team.
The game overall is just being played much faster.
By the way, shout out Shorts and Polar, the Rebellion duo coming out to commentate for this matchup. So glad we had them in for this.
A little bit of nerves, maybe.
You don't see this duo too often. This is for
to the table.
A West Coast one too.
Oh, what a great 1-2 to Huskies! What a beautiful save from Hamburger.
That would have been a contender for goal of the week for sure, but
right
you know,
out of the net.
Got spoiled.
Yep. The middle, Deep Sea's gonna win the 50.
Last man heroics. Okay, yeah.
Save that unexpected shot.
Follow.
Difo's gonna put another one on net.
Oh wait, I like that shot, Difo.
High aggression here from EC Eternal.
Deep Sea.
Oh, let's go Deep Sea.
Bit of an open
Show
net.
Dribble. Oh my gosh, what a save!
What a big save by Canty. Like that's not easy to keep that ball out
defense. That was
when you're standing still.
The air dribble there from Deep Sea.
Huskies keep
it alive. Oh my gosh, you preached that save. Yeah, same. Wait, was that forward? Of course it said that. Forget.
See if they can get the ball out so they can regroup.
Then
Oh, wait,
Stay
that's
off
short
the goal
right here.
line.
Oh my
The
gosh.
it should have been 2-0,
Get
but
out.
nah, these boys wanted to keep
My.
that ball
They
out.
need this
And
clear to
another
come
one.
now.
And boom.
Boy, dude.
Hamburger able to sing another great save.
Dude, Axe and Rose,
Rushing
they look
from
like they're
EC
playing
channel
with
right
fire with the goal line antics right now.
Oh, they were. They were. And yeah, that was it.
I'll say we still got some quality out of that, even for less matches being on stream.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
absolutely. Solid highlights for sure.
So yeah, don't make it hard carry too much. We gotta get more of these matches on stream. Gotta see what we're starting with. Hopefully we get all the matchups in and scheduled, because I don't want to see that what happened last week again. But as far as next week goes, as you saw in the week 8, yes, roll forward. We'll be seeing one matchup here tomorrow. Steel Army versus FSD Azul in the run back. Steel Army, the home team this time. We'll see if they see if the week break either help them or hurt them or whatever, and see if Azul get back on track. So that'll be lined up for you tomorrow. Make sure you come around for that one. That's at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. As far as the podcast goes, wait, are we good? Did we do it?
Yeah, we're done.
Sweet. All right. Also, apologies, I don't have slides again. It's been a crazy couple weeks. Been trying to bounce around some stuff, but I promise I will have them back next week. Because my dumbass has been talking about power rankings a bit too much. I need to start talking about some other teams. So if you've got some teams that you're like, yo, I want to hear this dude talk about this team, let me know. Either DM me, put SGL discussion, put it in chat right here. I'll listen to all fan requests as far as who you want me to yap about. But as far as this podcast episode, we are good to head on out. Want to appreciate you all coming in. Skyline for all the bits. Nelly popping in to say that all the comments. Shaybomb, appreciate you being here. Maz, appreciate you doing the podcast with me tonight in Rydog's absence. And as far as next week goes, we hope to be back with Rydog again. I think we're kind of preemptively talking about next Tuesday for podcast episode. But for now, you guys get to learn all about SGL this week and get to go watch the matches. So make sure you come back here. I'll see you all in chat. Same with Maz. We'll see you all. We'll have a good time. Watch some games. And we will see you then. Peace.
Peace.